What's up, everybody? Welcome back to West Seattle Proshop videos. Today, it's gonna be a barn burner, I think. I'm excited for this one. Everybody's favorite police cruiser from the 90s is in the video today, the Brunswick Crown Victoria. We're gonna be doing that today up against the Hammerhead. Why the Hammerhead? Well, because the reaction that has been described in both of them is a sweeping continuous motion. However, I think that the finish on the Hammerhead's a little bit stronger, so we should see that finish a little bit earlier and maybe not as strong in the back end. The Crown Vic probably will be a little bit stronger down lane. The numbers on this is 254045. It has the tiered hexagon core that's famous from the Brunswick Endeavor that came out about 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. Didn't really get a lot of love. I have that ball, it was good, but the Crown Vic now has the HK22 base with the Savvy Hook Hybrid. So we'll see how that works. That Savvy Hook Hybrid came from the Melee Jab series. That was a great ball. So we'll see how this all gets mixed together, blended up, and let's see what we got. Come with me, let's go strike hunting. All right, so I've got a couple shots warmed up here with the Hammerhead. We'll throw a couple just to see what we got so we can show you, and then we'll get to the Crown Vic. Woo. 4.9 to start. Where's the love? Where's the love? So, Hammerhead. Very much a continuing sweeping motion. Fairly strong, a big portion of the middle of my bag. And I don't know really what to expect based on the Crown Vic specs, but I would imagine it's gonna be fairly strong because it's in the advanced category for Brunswick. That might be a little bit better. Okay, so get in, throw right, standard house shot. This ball, you may remember from the 2x4 series, in that the last time we did this ball, I told Ben he could use a 2x4 and nail me in the back of the head if I don't throw this. This ball is one of my favorite middle of the bag balls. So, it's fairly easy to see why that's a favorite of mine. We'll do one more. This ball for me is stand big dot, throw to the right, and that's literally everybody's description of a house shot ball, right? There we go, okay. So obviously I feel like I'm gonna be farther right with the Crown Vic. So, Crown Vic time. It's the same layout as the Hammerhead. If you want to know that layout, go check out the Hammerhead because I can't remember the exact numbers on this and I don't have the time to go down there and repap it out. So just know it's the same. More continuous is what I'm thinking, but we shall see. Let's go find out. Well, okay. A lot cleaner. Very sweepy, continuous back end motion, but a lot cleaner nonetheless. So, what's that tell us? It's a fresh shot still. We're gonna have to move right. For that, let's move, I don't know, 4 right. Let's just guess. Let's see how that translates. Okay, that got there, but I missed it a little bit. So let's just stay there, maybe throw a little bit better. Like that. Oh. Okay, so this ball very much is a sweeping continuous motion. But having said that, this ball definitely is not gonna be my game 1 ball here. But I can definitely see this ball coming into play when we have transition and maybe my and Ethos Hybrid is a little too much, or my special effect is a little too much, this could be a good ball to gravitate towards. But you need to find the friction. Once you find the friction, this ball is gonna sit. Like that. Very long, very sweeping, continuous motion. I would venture to say that if I hit this with like a 2000 pad, I could probably see a different result. But I think I'd want to keep it like this because it would be more of, like I said, transitional. It's not going to be a fresh, out of the box, game one ball for me. Goodness. The ball's starting to warm up, it looks like. We're probably about, I don't know, 13, 15 shots between the warm-up and the hammerhead. So maybe they're starting to move just a little bit more. But this ball, it's almost like a brother to the hammerhead in that same back-end motion, just a little cleaner. All right, so Ben brought up a good point. This ball actually, it reminds of a very nostalgic kind of look for Brunswick. It rolls, it's very similar to like a zone would have back in the 90s for those of you that are old enough to remember that. Now, if we were to take the hammerhead and throw it in the same spot where we were, by the way, we're probably about 5 or so right. Let's see what it looks like. So, a lot earlier, a lot stronger, but it still maintained that same shape, down lane, that same roll, just more aggressively. So, obviously, we're gonna move a little bit off of that just to kind of find a happy medium between that reaction and where this ball wants to sit. Yeah, even that one was much more of a pronounced reaction, and I had to really get a little pepper on it to get it down lane. Is it playable there? Yes. Is the Crown Vic more suitable for that kind of a look? Yes. So if we stay there, oh! So now we're starting to see a little bit more movement out of that ball. But again, very playable, very much in front of us, very sweeping and continuous, not this big banging boom. So it's a nice piece to see out of Brunswick's line. And it's honestly something that I haven't seen in my bag. So lower end of my bag, middle end of my bag. Man, when it hits, it keeps everything low and it makes a very strong motion down lane in the back ends. But that's what we want, right? We want to be able to get the ball down lane on a house shot, have it just react and be controllable. It's not uncontrollable. It's very controllable and it's very smooth. So where would this ball fit? This ball, for your average bowler, anybody in general, I would place this piece, for those of you that have a lot of hand, you're gonna like it. Slower ball speed, you're gonna like it. Medium ball speeds, yeah, you're gonna like it. Higher ball speeds and lower rev count, you're probably not gonna be in love with this ball unless you're needing it for specific conditions. But having said that, it is a very controllable and a very sweeping motion back on the back end down lane. So, is it playable for everybody? Yes. Does it lend itself more towards specific categories? Also, yes. It does keep the pins low. It's got that HK22, so it's got some boom in the back, but it is a sweeping motion in the back. Don't let it be fooling you for that skid flip motion that we typically see on a lot of HK stuff. That Savvy Hook hybrid cover added to it, you definitely see that taking some play in the reaction down lane. I'm excited for this. More towards middle of league, I think is when it will come out. It's not going to be a game one ball, but man, it keeps the pins low. And when you're trying to control reaction, that's a big, big help. Get over, you dirty, dirty dog. No, no, no. That goes down. So, there you have it. The Crown Vic, everybody's favorite police cruiser, hunting down the pins. Trip them out. There we go. All right, y'all, that's all we got for you. We hope you enjoyed it. Lots more to come, as always. The Crown Vic, definitely a good piece for that middle of the bag option. Maybe in something in transition that you're looking for games 2 and 3 during league play. Talk to your local Pro Shop operator, get down there and check it out. We'll see you on the next one.